This is John Trumbull, and this is my stress analysis workbench student project. Um, I did a couple different parts here, but I'll do this one from scratch. So we already applied our material, which is 1060 alloy. So we just go right down the list of the assistant. So we're going to do a clamp. We are going to clamp this side and this side. Click OK. Now we got our green check. We are going to put a force on each side, on the bottom and on the top. And let's do 1,000 pounds. All right, got our green check. Go to simulate. Now I have both arrows going the same way, so the pressure is going to be pushing down on both sides. Simulation complete. Let's go to results. So there's our results with 1,000 pounds on both sides. Here's the animation. So there's the von Mises. We can look at the displacement, factor of safety. All right, so that's pretty cool. Here's a table that I built out of oak. It's a solid table. So I've already got my material here, the oak that I put on it. So let's do some more restraints. So let's do a clamp. I'm going to anchor it by the bottom of the legs, just like it would be in real life. Okay, both faces, each leg. As you can see, we got our green check on the restraints. Make our way down the list. So next is load. So we're going to do force. And I'm going to do an equal force on this entire face. Let's do another 1,000 pounds. Click OK. So we got our green check. You can see the arrow pointing down because that's where our load is. Simulate. Wait for it to calculate. All right, simulation complete. Let's go to results. So there it is. I built this table a little bit longer on one side to see what the difference would be when the force is applied. And you can see this side that's longer out has definitely more of a bend to it than this side here in the von Mises. You can see it starts bending before the other side because it's longer. This is another table I built, and I made it out of ABS plastic just for fun to see what would happen. So first, going down the list here, we're going to do a clamp. We're going to do our clamp on the bottom post, like if this were anchored to the floor of a building or restaurant or somewhere. So our load, we will do force. Go on select the top face. Let's do 10,000. See what happens. So we got our green checks. Go to simulate. Simulation complete. We'll go up here to results. Results are available. So there's the results for the compression test. Here's the von Mises stress test. So let's play the animation here of it crushing. Pretty cool. All right, let's say I want to get rid of that clamp on the bottom. So right click here, delete it. So now I have to add something new in. So let's go to restraint. Let's put a clamp. Let's do it just on the side of the table here. Okay, there's our face. We already have our load coming straight down on top. And that's the 10,000 pounds straight down on top. Okay, so we got our green checks. On our list, we'll simulate. Okay, simulation complete. Remember, this table is made out of plastic. All right, so there is the results, the von Mises with 1,000 pounds of force. You can see how this edge is anchored and the rest of the table and the post are moving. Let's change how much force we're putting on there. Let's just add another 0 for 1,000,000 pounds. See what happens. Simulating. Okay, simulation complete. Let's go to our results. So it's not showing a whole lot of difference between the 100,000 and the million, which is surprising. All right, that concludes my demo of my parts.